Hello everyone and welcome to today's 5-minute Friday. Now this one I really think I should invent smell-o-vision for because it's going to smell absolutely fantastic. It's about basils and taking them through the winter. Now in my mind, although strictly from a botanical point of view it's not really the case, there's two groups of basils. So there's the stuff you grow from the seeds, the one you get from the supermarket. That you're going to struggle to get through the winter. There's no doubt about it unless you've got things like grow lights and really good conditions and stuff like that. But these ones, so these are cutting raised basils and they're much stronger, they're much more vibrant basils, still have the nice flavour, so still can be used in cooking. These you're going to find a bit easier to get through the winter and they're so much more common. You find them in garden centres across the country and you can buy them online from people like us and other nurseries as well. Taking these through the winter is going to be that much easier. But there's a few tips that can really help with it. So you're going to have to bring them inside. It doesn't matter whether you're in the warmest part of the country, and we're pretty close to that in Essex, or up in Scotland. You're definitely going to have to bring them in. You might have to bring them in earlier if you are in the north of Scotland as opposed to down south. But you're definitely, as soon as the temperature goes, let's say an average below sort of 10 degrees, then you'll have to bring them in. So I'd bring them in beginning of September in Essex. That might be a bit earlier if you're in other parts of the country. So what I do after bringing them in, your plants might not look like this. So this is basil Magic Mountain white flower, and this is pesto, which has this lovely cream variegation to it. These varieties, like I say, are going to be easier to overwinter. They might not look like this because you've been cutting them up and adding them to your pasta and your tomato dishes and your pesto and stuff like that. But if they do look like this, it's a time when you bring them in to cut them back. So what we do, you can be nice and harsh with a basil. So let's take this Magic Mountain for example. I'm just going to hold it together like this, and what we cut off can still be used in your dishes, and if you want to make something like pesto which is going to keep in the fridge, it'll be an ideal time to do it. So what I'm going to do is find a place on the plant where it's breaking from, so where the leaves are coming out from, and I'm going to cut it off there. The reason I hold it all together is you'll see once I've finished doing it, it will end up making a nice shape to the plant. So we just do that. You can see where I've cut, you've got some sprouting fresh growth coming from, and that will grow up and you'll be able to pick from it as well. So we do the same with the pesto. This is my favourite variety of basil. So this one doesn't tend to go quite as woody's not the right word, but you can see on the Magic Mountain it's slightly different coloration to the stem at the base. So I'm not cutting off quite as much of this one, so that would be fine too, and that's going to sprout up and become more compact as well. So once you've done that, you bring them inside. A windowsill, a light windowsill is absolutely perfect. If you've got grow lights, that'd be brilliant. Don't necessarily rely on your kitchen light or something like that. It's not going to guarantee to give the right quality of light that the plant is going to need, but it will help. We overwinter them all the time. Keep them on the moist-ish side because basils tend to like that, and it should start sprouting, and keep using it. That seems to be a bit of a key as well. If you keep on using the plant, it keeps on trying to grow, and come Christmas and the spring you'll still be adding this to your dishes and things like that. So if you've got any questions at all, get in contact, comment on the video, we're here to help.